So I realized I always start this with some things in life are unavoidable. Because this comes out every year.
Oh, okay.
So what are some things that are unavoidable? Hey guys, some things in life are unavoidable. Running into an ex with your car, a job you don't like, having to live off top ramen at some point in your life, realizing on a Sunday afternoon that you just spent 2 hours sitting on the couch watching a movie on Lifetime, and you actually kind of liked it. Facebook memes. Oh, I hate those. Gravity. Werewolves. Zombie apocalypse! That's actually true. Actors that you didn't think were very attractive when you were a little kid, as you get older, you look back and go, you know what, they were actually kind of cute. Right? Mm-hmm. Jeff Goldblum? Yeah. Who else? And Estée Lauder will release another Bronze Goddess collection. Hey guys, it's that time of year again. I'll put on my lip gloss and tell you about the new Estée Lauder Bronze Goddess collection for 2013. I had to think about that one. Every year, Estée Lauder releases a summer-themed collection called Bronze Goddess. Usually it's Bronze Goddess something else, like Bronze Goddess, The Search for Spock. This year, the collection seems to just be called Bronze Goddess. The Estée Lauder Bronze Goddess collection is actually one of my favorites. I love that it comes at the very beginning of spring and it makes me think, oh, summer's coming. I think everything in here I like, and there's some improvements on some old products that I'm really excited about too. Let's just get started talking about this stuff. Now, as always, you're going to be seeing product photos and swatches on your screen as I talk about the product. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, please remember to leave them in the comment section. I will do my best to get back to you. Also, check the description of the video. Extra information is always in the description area, including product pricing, availability information, all that stuff. So let's start, just for fun, with the pressed powder gelée that's coming out with this collection. It's called Heat Wave. You can see what it looks like here. This is the nail lacquer, by the way, if you want to look at that. I'm going to be talking about it in a second. If you missed Modern Mercury, it's not a dupe for it, but it's going to be the closest that they've come out with so far. This is actually the same as Whisper of Guilt from MAC that came out, I think, a year ago too. Just so you know, if you have Whisper of Guilt, this is the same color, it's the same product. They're the same formula, essentially. I found that the Lauder ones tend to be a little bit softer. This one in particular is a really nice, pale, metallic, icy gold. Swatch that on the back of my hand. You can see the shine that's coming off of that. This is a really good product to wear if you are a fan of bronzing, because you can add this on top of your skin, shoulders, arms, legs, anywhere you want shine, and it just adds a dewy look to it. It's one of the things that I love about the Modern Mercury powder and this one, these kinds of colors, is that they add a shine and a glow to the skin without really adding much color. So if you're doing a lot of bronzing, if you missed out on the MAC ones, definitely check this out and let me know what you think. All right, next, let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette that comes out with this collection is called Batik Sun. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I should have looked it up before I did this. This is what it looks like here. This is not the gelée texture, the same as the Tri-Blend face powder. This is a standard Estée Lauder Pure Color eyeshadow formula. It's a very pretty palette. It's really nice. I like the colors in it. This teal is really pretty. The orange is really nice. I felt that they were very true to pan. You can get some really nice saturated colors out of these. I've been really impressed, and you will know this, with the quality of the palettes that Lauder's been putting out probably for the last 2 years. The shadows, the textures, the pigmentation. I think that it's all kind of leaps and bounds above what they used to put out. So this is quite a nice palette. And any of you who follow me on Instagram, remember I posted a picture when I first got this and I was playing around with it as sort of like this deconstructed glam rock looking thing. It's a lot of fun. I love taking products from companies that aren't known for being edgy and rock and roll and doing some sort of gutter, glam, glitter, greased up thing. It's just a lot of fun to me, but I'm kind of a contrary person that way. There's a duo liquid liner that comes out with this collection. It is just called Black Sands, I believe. And one side is black, one side is gold. I actually have the gold on my eyes. I wanted to put something on. I thought I'd serve you a little bit of Cinna realness and just have some fun. It's a really nice, pretty gold and a nice black. It's not a matte black, it's got a little bit of a shine to it, not metallic, not glitter, just a little bit of a wet shine. This is the same formula of eyeliner that you see from MAC, that you see in Makeup Forever. I don't think it's the exact same formula, but it's a very similar applicator. I know Illamasqua, I think, has the same kind of thing. It's a very similar type of applicator, it's a very similar type of formula. You're seeing it all over the place for the last year. It's a really nice one if you like liquid liners. It's really easy to use, and the colors are really pretty, very saturated. Now there are two pure color lipsticks. There's one called Fuchsia Fever, one called Solar Crush. Solar Crush is it's kind of a neon coral, honestly. It's definitely a coral, but it's a very vibrant, bright red, kind of a neon coral. I keep saying that, but that's what it is. And then Fuchsia Fever is exactly what you would expect. It's a really vibrant, cool tone pop of just hot fuchsia. It's really, really nice. I like both the colors. They're really vibrant. I feel like Fuchsia Fever is a little bit glossier. It's a little more moist maybe than the Solar Crush lipstick. The Solar Crush, it's not matte, but it has a little bit more of a satin quality to it. All right, next with the lips, there are two lip glosses. These are sheer roller glosses is what they're called. There's a coral and there's a fuchsia, just like the lipsticks. The coral is called Succulent, and the other one is called Squeeze. I never even actually looked at the names before. I was just sort of compelled to like play with them because they're a little rollerball lip gloss. I love these because this is just a grown-up kid's gloss, and I think that's really cool. And it smells like, this is different. These ones smell more like a passion fruit or guava kind of a smell to me. They're very tropical fruit smell. The formula, just in case you're wondering, is very similar. If you remember these, this one is called Electric Violet. I don't even remember what collection these came out with, but they were these pure color jelly glosses. You can kind of see on the back of my hand here. And they're very cushiony, jelly-ish, lots of shine, and they feel like jelly. They're a lot of shine, super amount of shine, and really comfortable to wear. Just be warned, not much color, so don't expect to see a whole lot of color out of those. Let's talk about the nail lacquer real quick here. The nail lacquer is called Hot Spell. You can see I have it on my fingers right here. It's a vibrant coral. It's definitely a coral, but it's very, very similar to the lipstick. It's a little bit lighter. Formula-wise, I find that Lauder has been doing a really good job with their nail lacquer formula. I feel like it's really been improving. A couple years ago, it was more, you saw a lot more thin polish. You definitely needed 3 coats to get anything opaque. This is completely opaque in 2, mostly opaque in 1, but I found that nail polish just looks a little bit better. I think when you build it up, even if it does coat completely in color with 1 coat, I think that it just looks nicer when it has at least 2. Okay, let's talk about the liquid bronzer that's coming out with this collection. This is the thing. I tell you guys, year in and year out, buy this thing. This is one of my boxes of it because I think I have 4 of these kicking around because I use this stuff like crack. Just so you know, the old glass bottle, this is what it used to look like. This is how it comes now. Same product, same amount of the product in the tube too. 1 ounce, 1 ounce. I actually am really glad that they launched it in a tube like this. This is like their double wear light tube because it's a lot easier to squeeze this out than it is to get it. I usually get a MAC pump and put it in these glass bottles. That's how I dispense this stuff. This is probably my #1 favorite all-time bronzer, liquid powder. I don't care what formula I have ever used out of all the ones that I own. I love the color. It looks so natural. It's got a little bit of a shine to a little bit of a shimmer, but it's not sparkly. It's a nice reddy brown bronze. It's not orange. It's not going to make, I can wear it and I'm very pale and very cool toned. It's impossible to find bronzers that look good on pale, cool toned people because we generally don't tan. I burn, then it goes away. I don't get brown. This actually does make me look tan, and I have used this stuff head to toe before, and it looks really, really good. Now before I get to the fragrance, let's talk about the new bronzer, okay? Let's first take a minute and say, oh, I love things that are tortoiseshell. I love the look of the new compact. It's the same style as the old compact. It's the same size. You get the same amount of product. These are the new ones. These are going to be permanent, available all year round as far as I know. And they now come in 4 separate shades. There's not a duo. There's just 4 shades. They are a little bit different than the old shades. and the texture is different, the formula is different. This is more similar to the formula of the recent Pure Color blushes that Estee Lauder did when they did their whole blush relaunch. And it's just really nice. You get a ton of product, the compact is huge, it's got an enormous mirror. I really like it. It's the same compact, by the way, in case you didn't know. If you remember MAC's Wonder Woman collection, it's the same exact compact that came out with that stuff. And this color, by the way, is light, and I really liked it. It's not super light. I'm putting this stuff back in my pocket so I can show you. I put that on my arm. You can kind of see the difference here. This obviously is the bronzed one. I don't really need to tell you that, but you can see how golden that is. Really like the way that it looked. Now you'll know that I'm not really much of a fragrance guy. I've mentioned it before. There's very few scents that I like. I do like Bronze Goddess. Normally the Bronze Goddess collection launches with 2 scents. Classic Bronze Goddess, which is always the same, and then a new, only available for that 1 year, fragrance that sort of represents the theme of that collection. Since this collection just seems to be called Bronze Goddess, they're just launching the Bronze Goddess Classic scent. It's coming in the regular fragrance spray that you can get, but it's also coming in a body oil this year. I picked up the body oil because I really like body oils. One of the things that I like about the Bronze Goddess fragrance is that it's not super offensive. It's not really in your face. It's not floral. It's got some warmth to it. It's got a little bit of heat. It's got a little bit of coconut, but not spicy and not like vanilla at all. And it's actually just a smell that I really, really like. And because it's not what I would call an offensive scent, it's not really super in your face with floral disaster. It's a really nice layering scent. I put this with any kind of like coconut fragrance, anything that's just like a natural coconut oil, just to amp up the coconut. Smells really good. I mixed this today with Tom Ford's Tuscan leather, and it turned this into a completely masculine fragrance and smelled so good. And that, my dears, is the Bronze Goddess collection for 2013 from Estee Lauder. Let me know what you think of this. Are you gonna pick anything up? I recommend everything. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Make sure you check out the website, dustinhunter.com. Face charts, music, all that stuff's for sale there, so check it out. And until I see you next time, which will be soon, please take care and drive safe.